My dear Sitecore family. So, in today's episode of Sitecore Tech Talks, we have Garima Thakur. So, Garima comes with 6 years of total industry experience, out of which 3 is in .NET and 3 is in Sitecore. Garima joined Horizontal 3 years back, I believe, right? And yeah, she has been working on a few projects here. And the recent one, of course, she is working on is on on headless technologies, and I'm not sure if it involves XM Cloud. Does it?
No, it's
It
only XM, 10.3 XM.
10.3 XM and headless. Well, today's episode we'll be discussing about the Sitecore Mentorship Program because we are a mentor-mentee in the program. So we thought about how is like our experience going on, like for example if I say a few months down the line in the program. So the thought process here is hope it helps the community to in some way that if they are looking forward for becoming an MVP or looking towards working for an MVP, what do they need to do? So with that, let's get started. Garima, thank you for your time. And well, how would you really describe the Sitecore MVP Mentorship Program? And I mean, no definitions. It's just your thought process. What you feel about it?
Okay. Thank you, Varun, for introducing me so nicely. Okay, so Sitecore MVP program is a initiative by it is designed for fostering our community growth and professional growth.
Yeah.
So they actually connect to one mentor, one mentee. Mentor is a MVP, most valuable professional. They guide people, the trainees or the community member who trying to learn about the Sitecore technology or contribute towards the community. If I say in other words, it is a platform to know the journey towards the community, towards the MVP or towards the contributing towards the community.
Right.
So if I look, many people are trying to become an MVP. There is so many directions over there, but this program helps you to select the direction which is a journey towards the MVPs. So there are some key points which is considered in MVP. There are some key points which you need to consider as a mentee. So you are asking which is, so there are some mentor relationship, our relationship, one-to-one relationship. I'm looking forward to the expertise, to experience which you have in so many years. You have knowledge about Sitecore products, different products that help our relationship to get strong there. Then one of them is a structured plan. MVP, this program, MVP program, have a capacity plan tracker, where you can step by step set up that program.
Yes.
You can connect frequently. I connect with you frequently. You can check, you can get a feedback. Okay, this month this happened, let's look into the another month. We can work on that. That is a structured program. This is a good point of this MVP program.
It's a nice framework, like
Yes,
wherein
good
we can plan and then execute the plan. Yeah.
Yes. And one which is my favorite, my most favorite, is connecting with the people.
Yeah.
Community, we have a wide range of people in this community. Different people, different time zone, different age groups, I must say. And they all have their experience. 1 year experience, 11 years of experience, better experience.
Yeah.
So I connected with those community members. I get to learn about them. This is part of this and professional growth.
Aptly said, divided by geographies but connected by a technology.
Yes.
Called Sitecore.
Yes. And this program is part of that, connecting the people, forums and everything.
Well, I think one more important thing which I really feel is, I think MVP Mentorship Program is also about, the direction towards knowledge sharing, because probably people know how to blog, or sometimes people don't know how to blog. They write a blog, but they do not know what value can they add to other people by writing it in a different way.
Same way I say the best practices. Sitecore have different types, different views. Every person have different views. Same way Sitecore also have different views. You can create template by different views, but there are some best practices.
Correct.
So when you connect with a mentor or you connect with an experienced person, you get to know, okay, this is the best practice. I'm doing correct, mentee is doing correct.
It's maybe a validation.
Maybe a validation,
Yeah.
or it might be a one of performance,
Yeah.
personalization. It might we are doing correct, but it is taking time or something. That
mean, that-
knowledge you get to know through this mentor
True,
mentorship
true.
program.
And I feel it is more about the direction.
Yes.
That, as an example, I have seen in the past that what happens is people are preparing for MVP, and end of the year they did not get it, and of course they receive a feedback from Sitecore
Yes.
why they did not get it, that where it was less or what could be better next year and all those things. But then having having kind of a person who has already gone through that journey might help in you know check those pitfalls, I would say,
Yes.
earlier in time,
Earlier
so
in
that they
time.
can be taken care. uh, let's say the number of see, quantity is never a point, it's always about quality. But I mean, I cannot write just one blog and say, you know what, I'm
I have
applying for
written a
MVP.
quality blog.
No, but that one blog might not be enough for becoming an MVP.
Yes.
Right? So, and it's about engaging with the community, it's about connecting with them and helping them out in different ways.
I'll tell you one of this MVP program that I connected with two peoples. We three are from different time zones.
Mhm.
We three are different age groups, different experiences. Still, we can connect, and the reason is Sitecore MVP.
Yeah.
We share about how Sitecore, we are different projects, different company, but the common thing we share, okay, this feature is released this week.
Yeah.
This is new feature you can learn. So this program helped me to connect to the other side of the world, I must say, or Sitecore community.
Got you nearer to those people.
Yes.
I mean,
got
you
to
could,
know.
because eventually I know you. I mean, you like connecting with
Yes,
people
I
and
like
all.
connecting.
But I think maybe if not for this program and that community mentorship group and all, probably you might not have
For
connected
sure,
with them.
because I am in this psychotechnology last 3 years.
Yeah.
And this year, 6 months, I have connected more than 100 or more than 200 people.
Wow.
Which is not in last 2 years.
Yeah.
Compared to last
So
2 years,
that-
I get in 6 months.
That speaks loads.
Yes, that speaks well. And one of them is professional growth. You
Hmm.
get to know about your next career advice, what you are going towards, you are lacking something, or you can work on that career. Sitecore has various products. You have CDP, XM.
Yep.
What mentor do is they tell them, okay, these are the 3 things. This is my experience in these things. You can look into them, and then you can decide that, okay, I'll go with this product. This actually part of this program, which I loved, and that capacity tracker is too good. I'm
Yeah.
able to plan that things.
Yeah,
So,
very
yes.
much. I agree with you on that. What according to you is a Sitecore? Who according to you is a Sitecore MVP?
Okay, Sitecore MVP, it's a big title, and it is a designation which is awarded to an individual who contribute towards the community. And those contribution is just not you tell people that these are the technical things, this new feature came, or you can validate this thing. No, it's just not limited to the technical parts. It is more on how you help people, how you help community to grow as a personal level, as a professional level. Just like if I give an example, you are last year MVP, now you are mentoring 3 more people towards that journey, that we can help 3 more people go towards that journey. This is how community is getting bigger. This is how community is working on that.
Yeah.
So this is how what Sitecore MVP is for me.
Right. So you are working towards an MVP, but what if you do not get an MVP?
Okay. So getting Sitecore MVP is a dream come true moment for any Sitecore developer. If you're a developer, you always listen, okay, this person is MVP. You listen that, okay, one day I will become MVP. That's a dream come true moment for anybody. But I think that's not your end goal.
Mm-hmm.
End goal should be the satisfaction you get giving back to community. So I tell you one of the example. I was going through from Sitecore Stack Exchange, right? So I've given 4-5 answer, and none of them is marked correct, and then I've given one answer which is marked correct, and then they written resolved my issue. That's that answer gives the satisfaction. It is a goal, it is the end goal, and when you're working towards that goal, automatically you will be going towards the direction to become an MVP.
So basically, when you helped somebody out and it solved somebody's issue, that is what is you liked
Yes,
or
that is what I
made
like.
you.
Made you work more towards it. So I'll tell you, when starting of this program, it might be February or January, I started the Sitecore Stack Exchange, and there are questions. There are a lot of questions, 10 or 15 questions I must say. And then I started looking questions and like, okay, I know max 2, max 4 and 5. I don't know how I will move around it. I started, but how I'll go ahead, I don't know much questions. How I'll go ahead, how I'll give back to community. But step by step, I've started growing towards it. I've answered one. In that, I got a 1 vote. Okay, that boosted my confidence. Okay, I started giving answers, and at the end, that marked correct.
Right. So I think that is whether you say our Stack Exchange or whether you say anywhere, right? I mean, because it is those people are facing those experiences, right? So it is good. I think it is sometimes it is okay not to be able to answer something. Okay, even if you are able, like for example, I am asking a question, but maybe my question is not that clear,
Yes.
and if you are
happens.
even able to ask further question on that questions and get it clarified, I think that is also good,
That is also good.
because eventually some person who was not clear what they exactly wanted to ask, you helped them ask it in a better way, so that if not you, somebody else can at least answer.
And one of the perks of this program is just not you always answer it.
You can ask.
Yeah, I see a question. Even if I don't ask, I see a question, I see answers.
Yeah.
And then I get to know, okay, this way these things are working.
So you get new knowledge.
I get the knowledge. It's just not answering it, it's just not upvoting it, it's the knowledge. You never know that knowledge will come where you can use in project. Knowledge never go in waste. Knowledge always help you. So these things help you. And one of thing which I learn in this mentorship program is, no one never says that we are not helping you. You connect with anyone
Yep.
in this community, they are ready to help you. That okay, I'll explain you, no worries.
Yeah, I think that is the best part of Sitecore community, where you
The
know
best part.
it's a close knit community,
Yes.
and I mean you can reach out to anybody on Slack,
Yes, anybody.
and of course there are groups like Slack groups available or Slack
Yes.
channels available, wherein people are of course helping each other out in different technologies. But not just that, you know, you even connect one to one. Like for example, you see somebody is answering in the group, and then you just connect one to one with them, and
They will explain you in detail. Okay, this is
Yeah.
how.
or at least share the resources.
Yes, they share the resources as well. You can read there. Or so
Correct.
this is good part of this mentorship program.
Well, let's talk about your blogging experience, and let's connect it with your how did, I mean, if in any way mentorship program helped you, how did it do?
So you already said in the start, I was a backend developer. I shifted to Sitecore technology. When I shifted to this technology, I started learning this technology, this specific Sitecore technology. So my seniors helped. I learned from some blogs and forums, and we have many things in this Sitecore community. I started in. And then that moment, I always wanted to give back to community. There are some cases, I tell you, I was implementing, and then I find another way also that this can be done, or I found some issue and then resolved it. But I don't know how to uh, communicate with another people. I can tell my seniors max to max. I don't know how to tell the whole community. I was not connected to that much to that
Mm-hmm.
community, which now I am. If I'm confident, okay, this is the issue, someone else solved it, I can look, okay, this I faced. That
Yeah.
time if I have written, I can help it.
Precisely.
So, and you were saying blogging experience. I remember February, I got my first blog, and I taken 3 days to discuss. It is publishable, it is correct, the content is correct, what people think, how they react on that, how community will behave. That if I have written a newbie a written a form, it's a newbie person, I'm a new to this community, newbie person written a uh, this blog. So it take 3 days to just think about this. Okay, I love, and then I confidently publish it. And now, after number of blogs, if I publish it, I'm more confident. And
Yeah.
this confidence is visible in your blogs. It take time.
It does.
This journey is not easy. A person like me, first you will think that okay, but this program give you confidence. Program give you that energy, that you can do this.
Right. So I think, so of course I did, we worked together for the blogs thing. So I remember your, your mental state when you were going to publish your first blog. But I told you the same, and I think this is more for everybody else who might be starting off, or maybe started off this time and might have faced similar things. Not everybody might face this, but then some of us might. We self doubt. Okay.
Yes.
Because the intention here is not just to write something and push it out there and say, you know what, I wrote something. It's more about, hey, I hope I'm writing something correctly.
Yes.
Hey, I hope, am I mad at writing this? I'm thinking about this. Will it help anybody? Like, all these questions are about self doubt, right?
Yes.
And I think the first thing and the most important things which we also discussed is get your fundamentals clear, get your basics
Always.
clear, right? Because eventually, at least the doubt on the content part of it, which will be gone, right? It will be gone because then your fundas are clear, your direction is clear, what you exactly want to do is clear. So that part is sorted. The next part, which is related to confidence, it will definitely grow slowly and steadily as you keep doing it multiple times.
So one of them is user group presentation. I'm
Yeah.
preparing for that. I know that needs a more confidence than writing a blog because you will be presenting on that specific topic. But I know when I connect with my mentor, I always have that confidence that yes, we can do that.
Well, I know it's going to be your first user group session, so looking forward to it, of course. But again, the same thing. Believe me, there are as many presentations you give. Whenever you get into that presentation mindset and you need to present something and do something, as a human being, it is okay to feel nervous. It is okay to feel afraid, because that is when you will be conscious. Otherwise, you will be overconfident.
Yes.
And it is okay to be nervous, because the nervous, it should not play negative. I mean, it should
Yes.
not be,
Visible in your body language.
precisely. But then it is okay to be that kind of nervous, because then eventually the perspective is to, give value for money. In this case, value for time.
Value for time.
Right? So it is always important to do that. And hence, like, if you are like, oh, you know what, mine is the best, I can do it, that is a bad attitude, because it will somehow affect.
Yes.
And it will be visible. Poor confidence will definitely be visible, and that is where it matters to, stay grounded.
Stay grounded.
And sometimes nervousness is okay.
This is one of the quality which I seen many of the MVPs whom I met.
Yeah.
The MVPs whom I met, they are good in leadership. They know how to just not tackle the situation, the issues or something. They know how to be calm, because you need to connect with person. For example, if you are working on project, you need to connect with client as well. You need to look into the team as well and technical issue as well. So that thing which I learned from this program, and leadership is one of the qualities which I looked into the MVPs.
Mhm. All right. Well, of course, you talked about the capacity tracker, but what other things do you feel help, like, as a part of this program, help you as a mentee from a mentee's perspective?
For a mentee's perspective, I already told you about networking.
Yeah.
Networking is one of the
Networking,
important
capacity,
capacity
tracker, then
professional growth. Professional growth is really good, because and technical knowledge. The technical knowledge I got. So when I started this journey, I was only concentrated on my project. Okay, my project have these things.
right.
I'll work on these things. That's it. I was not looking on any another new features or new, because I was not connected to that much to this specific community.
So is it that uh, like the amount of knowledge kind of opened up to you because you
Yes.
connected with more people?
Yes. More, if I connect with 3 people and one of them write a blog, I'll read them. So that knowledge came
So
to me.
you got that
just-
more curious to learn
Yes.
that. Yeah.
So this program has, okay, I'll just look at this new feature. Just like Sitecore released one new version in XM, right? Sitecore released it. So at that time you are looking into the community, everyone is writing over that. So you read about that. Okay, this is it. I'll connect with any of the MVPs on any of the team member, any a mentor. I connect with them. I'll learn about them and implement it. If I find something new, I'll write on that. So this program has helped me to connect with the people, to features of Sitecore. It's like you are in a well and now you open up to the sea. It's more about
Nice analogy. Um, according to you, what is it for the mentors?
For the mentors. Uh, you always connected with your mentees. That's help. One thing is what I always believe, that you connect with your mentees. Not frequently, it might be 15 days or 1 month is also okay. Because I believe mentees, all of us have some days we have full of energy. We'll write this blog and complete it today. Sometimes what happen? Oh, I'm not in mood today. I will complete it today. That's a human tendency.
Yeah, very much.
Happened with everyone. Sometimes happen you have personal life issues.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and it's not for mentees. Mentor also can have personal life issues, project issues, but the more you connected with your mentees, just mentors connected with mentee and mentee connected with mentors, this journey will go easily.
Yeah.
And one thing is, they already walked on that path. They have footprints there. They can direct those mentees that, I have done same mistake last year. So don't repeat that mistake.
Yeah.
Do this so that those mistakes are not repeated.
Right.
Because they already know this mistakes are done or not. If we don't say mistakes, you can say, I have done this, why don't you try this? So this will help you to go in this journey, because this is journey, everybody is going towards that journey only.
Yep.
Be a mentor or a mentee,
Very
mentor
much.
is going towards that journey only.
Yeah. And every year.
Every year everyone is going towards that journey. It's just we all go together, and how we help each other to grow towards the journey, that's important.
Yeah. Well, I think again, these are my thoughts. I could be wrong because I'm talking from a mentee's perspective here. But I think even in the past, what I've seen is, mentees like when the award is announced, okay, there are like maybe 10 people who want to become an MVP, but by the time it is November, the 10 becomes 2.
Energy get down.
Yeah.
That
So I think if you're really committed towards becoming an MVP, it's the award should be secondary.
yes.
What should matter is, why do you want to become an MVP? Okay, don't do it because you want to get an award. So my thought process here says, if you genuinely want to help people out, if you genuinely want to give a direction to people and see them succeed, do this. You can do it in any ways. You can do it either through Stack Exchange, by helping out people by answering questions. You can gain knowledge of new products. You can write blogs around it. You can gain knowledge. You can give webinars and presentations in user groups. You can do workshops.
That
I mean,
also ones.
There are like immense amount of possibilities that you can do, or immense amount of ways in which you can contribute back to the community.
I secondly agree with you. I always believe that mindset should be same.
Exactly.
If you think that I want to become an MVP and then I'm doing, that's no use.
You will lose your interest.
You will lose your interest. Okay, I have to become an MVP, let's write a blog. No, it's not like that. I genuinely want to try this technology, that's why I'm writing a
Precisely
blog.
the
And that mindset, if you work with that MVP mindset, you will be losing your energy around 6 months. You
Yeah,
are
very
done
much.
with this.
You will get
6
burnt
months.
out.
Exactly.
Right?
If you go with the interest that okay, I learn this, you
Yeah.
never know how many blogs you. When I'm one of them when February I started and I was like, I need to write these many blogs. I'm able to write only one, and now after number of blogs, it's like oh, I have written this many blogs.
Yeah, when you
Because
look back, you will feel, oh my
yes,
god.
this changes. I can feel those changes
Okay,
after
so
this
good.
point.
I am talking from even a mentees portion or a mentees section. Maybe I'm
Yes,
connecting with that.
that's why this program is important because mentor
Yeah.
mentee should be on same page.
Right. I think that covers a lot from a mentee's perspective, but from a mentor standpoint, I feel don't take up Sitecore MVP mentorship so that it becomes your contribution
Yes.
towards next year's Sitecore MVP award. My personal opinion, take up mentorship if you genuinely want to help somebody grow and succeed. Again, I have seen the same in the past. People have taken up mentorships, and then what happens is initially they connect a lot. Again, the
Energy.
tracker was already there.
Yes.
uh, Even before the tracker, like I used to help out in a same way, because
Yes.
then if I am going to become an MVP, I need to track myself, I need to plan for something and then execute that, because I cannot execute something which I not planned for.
It's a dream. It's in a clouds. If you
Yeah.
don't write, it's in a clouds.
Yeah, exactly. So you have to have a plan of what you wish to do, right? It could be as good as what, I wish to learn this one technology, so that one technology, and then you learn that one technology and then share in some way, right? So that is how I did for CDP personalized, that is how I did earlier for SXA and headless and all others. But that exact portion or that exact presentation or that exact situation, if you do be a mentor, the mentee is your responsibility. They might or might not become an MVP. It's a secondary
It's
thing.
a 50-50 task.
Yeah. So it's because it's both. It's on both, right? It's also you do all the things right, but then there is maybe the amount of contribution is less in some way. Sitecore will let you know,
Yes.
right? No need to feel demotivated, and that is also, if your mentee is not getting an MVP award, it is also the responsibility of the mentor to connect back and make sure that they are not demotivated to not do anything next year.
Correct.
All right. So I think for a mentor, it is important to sometimes even we do not have direction, but it's important to ask the right questions. It's important to find the right direction for different people. Same direction might not work for everyone.
Yes. Happens.
Right? So it's more about identifying what that person would like to do and then plan together for their future.
So I always say it's 80 and 20. 80% is our work, but that 20% force is needed from mentor.
Yeah.
Because we are mentee, we are trying first time. It's okay if we like, okay, what happening? I'm not getting this engagement, or I'm not able to connect with people, or my
Yeah.
questions are not answered correctly. Those questions will come to us.
Yeah,
That's
very
a
much.
human tendency. That's a mentee always get. That's why this relationship, this program will help you when you feel low. Okay, I'm not doing. I'm done. I'm not doing it, or I get that position also. That time I connect with mentor, and you say that okay, last 5 months you see what you have done.
Yeah.
This happens with us, and that's a human tendency. It's happened with
Everyone.
mentee. It's not mentor, it's mentee. It's happened with
Believe
everyone.
me, it happens with mentors as well, because we are also
Exactly.
humans.
Yes.
Okay. But one thing that I personally do is, I am a very positive minded person, and yes, being a human being, negative thoughts do cross my mind. But the moment it does, and moment I realize that I am having a negative thought in my mind, I cross it out with another positive thought.
Correct.
All right. So one of the important factors also is self motivation. If the mentor is not motivated enough, how will they motivate the mentees?
Mentees.
Right? And yeah, sometimes I am very bad at pushing, you already know, but for those who don't, I am very bad at pushing. And
That what
I
helped me to get here. Not here, not on podcast. Here in the sense this journey.
yeah, well, hope it works in some way, but um again, the important thing which I really feel is, whether I am executing a project, whether I am doing a presentation, whether, I mean, anything I am doing, I will try to give my 100%, because what I can give is my 100%.
Yes.
I cannot give 110%, because I am 100%. I can only give 100%, but I will genuinely give my 100%, and that is where I feel, if I am unable to do that, I should not be a mentor.
Correct. If you are not 100%, then how will you give your energy? It's energy transaction,
Yeah,
right?
it's not about, it's about being honest.
Correct.
Right? So if, like, so for all the people who do not know, I have like, how many mentees do I have? Like, you,
4, 5,
one, two, three,
I
four,
think.
four.
4.
Right? I have 4 mentees, and believe me, it's difficult. It's not easy as said. Oh, I have 4 mentees. It's, connecting and then understanding what that person might like, and then planning it for that person. It's not that easy. Along with our project work,
Yes.
along with
And
our team management,
just
everything.
not planning. It sometimes happen that you need to connect with, get those push. Yeah, you can do it. Starting of the phase of that. Once that get a journey, you are, you know that they can
Initially
start.
confidence,
Initially confidence,
but later
momentum.
it's more of push
Yes,
to make sure the momentum is going.
momentum is going.
Okay?
And it's just people are thinking this is about technology. No, it, once you are in this journey, your day-to-day life also start getting planned, because you get that mindset. Okay, I can do this, so why don't I apply on another things?
You know what I see in my mentees generally. So of course, like, I was lucky enough for all 4 of you to reach out to me that you would like to be a part of the mentorship program with me. Uh, the best thing, or the only thing that I see is, are you willing to put in that hard effort?
Yes.
The attitude. That's it.
Attitude. Positive
Everything
attitude.
else will fall in place.
Positive attitude.
Yeah. The attitude to do hard work, to put in extra efforts, because this is not your job, it is a community service.
Yes, a service, community service.
All right, and we have to be very particular.
You have to do it by heart. If you don't do it, it will
It will reflect.
visible. It will visible.
Yeah, it will reflect.
You are doing just for MVP.
Precisely.
It will visible if
So
you are not.
don't do it that way. Right? And if you talk of, why capacity tracker, like, think about it. Oh, you know what, it's as good as being said. Like, if you, when we were in engineering college, right, we used to enjoy our engineering days initially, and then we used to have a preparatory leave for 20 days,
And then
and
we read at the last day.
yeah, exactly, we would read in the last 10 days of the 21 days, and then give the exam. We would pass, right? But that was what, that was a college. Now, again, community service has to be consistent, has to be regular. In some way or other, if you're helping people out, if you're helping the community out, believe me, you're going to get noticed. You're going to get an MVP.
And not notice, you feel good.
That
You
is
feel
the
good.
that is the first thing, of course.
Because when I written like blogs, and one of our office colleague only told me, I liked your blog.
Yeah.
That gave me confidence to write 2 more blogs about
Precisely.
that topic.
Technology, that topic. Yeah.
And this is a human tendency for every mentee. I'm saying that connect with people. If it is your colleague, if it is your friend, share with your friends. Share with them your experience.
Yep.
They give you confidence. I'll do that. I'll connect with my colleagues, my project mates, my mentors, my fellow mentees. We connect with each other. We mentees also connect with each other. Okay, you have done this. Let's try this.
Yep. Very much. Yeah. Well, I think we are nearing the end of
Yes.
the podcast. Do you have any other thoughts around the mentorship program you'd like to share?
I'm lucky to be part of this mentorship program.
Me too.
Because this has not helped me for the technical side. My personal growth also, I can visible that my mindset changed towards not the journey of this MVP or the satisfaction, towards the life. Mindset also changed. And the last but not the least, thank you to my mentor for
Anytime.
finding that ability. I know I'm sometimes like okay, I'll do in 2 days, 3 days. But when you push me and like now, I'm like, if it is 20, I'll complete it on 20. That what confidence come gradually.
Yep.
It's not easy. It will come gradually, and one time you will be confident like, yeah, I'll complete it.
The hard work is all yours.
Yes.
I mean, I have hardly done anything, to be honest. You are putting in the hard efforts, and again, I think you are putting it and you're able to put it because you like doing it.
Yes.
So the only request that I would say is, yes, getting an Sitecore MVP award might be a dream, but if you do not get it, don't get demotivated and continue doing it,
Yes.
because eventually uh, award is always a byproduct. The satisfaction that you technically get because of doing this community work and helping people out in the community, and of course there is an unsaid reputation also that you get
Yes.
out of it, is what matters a lot, and it end of the day you really feel good
And
about it.
sometimes you never know people are motivated from you.
I'll tell you, this is one of my experiences. After I joined Horizontal and became my third time MVP. There was somebody who joined, and that person, the moment that person joined, he came to me and said, I have read so many blogs of yours on Sitecore and learned so much from you, and I am lucky to be working with you. Now, I did not even know that person. I did not even know, but then that thought that I wrote those blogs and somebody read them and learned something new. That was the best feeling that
Best
I got.
feeling, I tell you. Best
Yeah.
feeling.
And recently when I was on a project, so I have like 100 plus blogs already written, and then a lot of presentations and all also out there. So I was working on a project. There was somebody on the client side uh, in the US, and then when we just connected, that person was a developer on the client side, and he said, hey, you know what, I think I've read your blogs. So I mean, I was like, wow, because I that was kind of um, I would say my first interaction, the best ice breaking that I could have ever.
Yes. And it gives you a impression also, like they love to work with you.
Yeah.
Developer knows that this client side developer is
You know
good.
what? You have to build a confidence.
Yes. And a
That
brand.
you have to build a confidence that what I'm saying this. Um, it's based on some experience that I've got. Let's do it. Let's just try it once.
Try it once.
That path becomes easy.
Correct.
Yeah. Lastly, I think I would just request everyone out here, again, repeating the same thing. Do not do an MVP for becoming an MVP. Do an MVP because you want to help people and community out, and do these community contributions, and write blogs, do presentations, do SUG
Groups.
user groups,
User groups.
user group sessions, and record videos, put it out there for people to read new or learn new things, or somebody to just revise things. You know what, sometimes, for example, there are even things today. I mean, I know Sitecore SXA, for example, but then very much recent as last week when I was on vacation, I read a blog on Sitecore SXA. Somebody wrote something on Sitecore SXA, and I thought like, oh really, is that also possible? And I tried it out today, and I was very happy to do that. So again, it's not that it's the end of the world. I mean, even today we keep learning new things in Sitecore basics.
Yes.
So it's absolutely okay to. There is nothing wrong or right.
And it's not like you have just 1 year of experience, what I can write. No, it's
Nope.
not like that. Sometimes you know something 1 year experience that 11 years don't know, because
We might skip. We might
we
feel
skip.
it's not important.
Yes. Or your perspective is different.
Different.
Your idea is different.
Precisely.
To this comment. Every person have a different ideas and
Exactly.
perspective to look.
Exactly. Yeah, and last but not least, thank you, dear Sitecore. Thank you, Thomas, Nicole, and the Sitecore MVP team for getting such a beautiful program out there. It helps both mentors like us who would like to help people out, and mentees like Garima who would get a good direction and hopefully also get an award. But again, that is a secondary thing. But I think getting this direction, getting this
Mindset.
and things changed, it I think that is also a big success parameter, I would say. So thank you for getting this program out there. And yeah, I think let's build this MVP community and overall help Sitecore community out
Community.
together. Thank you so much. Cheers.